All right, what's good, homeboy? So part two, how I got big with speed and velocity. These frames are kind of pissing me off with the flash and whatnot. Maybe I gotta turn this down a little bit. That's not too bad. Doesn't matter. There's gonna be a video of me working on the background, so it doesn't matter. Part two, how I got big fast. Let's get right into it. So note number, well, now it'd be 4. Oh, sorry. What I got on my notes here. I started with what I could afford when it came to choosing the gym. I started with what I could afford. So you have everything ready. You got the mindset. You're starting to shift your mindset. You got the two things out of your head: the genetics and the lifestyle you gotta change. You're learning about bodybuilding and fitness. And you left your girlfriend, and your girl broke your heart. Which gym are you gonna go to? I have to think about what gym will I go to. Unfortunately for me, I had to go to Planet Fitness. And the one that I went to, it obviously was affordable. It's just $15 a month, right? And unfortunately, the one that I went to, it was horrid. It was a nightmare. It was probably one of the worst gyms in the area that I live in. I live in Toronto, the Etobicoke area. Is one of the worst gyms it's probably one of the worst gyms in the Etobicoke area that you could possibly go to. It's always packed. It always smells. It's terrible. But what I'm trying to say here, what I'm trying to get here, is that you have to start off with what you could afford. If you have to start off with Planet Fitness to get muscle in, to put size on, you got to do that. You got to do what you got to do. You can't jump just straight into a Lifetime Fitness, you know what I mean? Spending $200 a month to go to the gym, and it's not even 24 hours. Oh, whoa, it has a pool and it has a cafe. There's a cafe. Who cares? You're spending $100 and something a month for Canada's Wonderland, with weights in it. Start with what you can. Start with what you can afford. Go to Planet Fitness. Struggle through it. Okay, maybe not Planet. Okay, Planet Fitness, Crunch Fitness. Start with that. Start with what you could afford first, what you can manage, and then as you start to develop yourself with bodybuilding, you gain more knowledge and you're getting bigger, and you find out that this is something you're really passionate about, and you're surpassing your friends. And another thing I wanted to mention too: go with your friends. Go to the gym. Start going to the gym with your friends. That's a big motivator. That was a big motivator for me. I went with my friends, and you know what? I can't wait to go back with my friends again, because you know what? One thing that going with your friends does, even if they're not the most motivational person, them telling you, let's go to the gym, we're going to the gym together, that could motivate you. You could be tired. You could have a crazy 12-hour shift for the day, and you got to go to the gym after. That will motivate you to go to the gym. You will still end up going to the gym because your friend is going, right? So that's what I'm saying. Go to the gym with your friend. And it helps with competition. It helps to want to be better than your friends, improve with your friends, and build each other up. So go with your friends, improve with your friends. So yeah, where was I going with this? Affordability. Don't jump from the ground to the stars, you know what I mean? Yes, aim high, but you got to think about your financial situation first before you get big. So when you start off with a low level gym, you can go to the higher level gyms. Maybe you could go to LA Fit, Good Life, and then maybe you want to go to a crazy hardcore gym. You want to go to something like diamond gym or whatever those diamond gym. You want to go to a hardcore gym or a private gym that's cool, you know what I mean? And obviously it's going to be pricey, but like I said, start low first. Understand bodybuilding in the garbage environment first, and then as you learn it and you know what to do, you go to the higher levels. You know what I mean? It's like a video game. It's like a different stage. Treat it as different stages in Elden Ring. You know, you're in Limgrave first. Planet Fitness is Limgrave, yeah. And then you get to K lead. That's a good life. You get to K lead, and then after K lead, you get to a private gym. That's not Orlando. Sorry, that's Dark Souls. You get to I forgot the name of the area. Damn, I forgot the name of the area. I haven't played in that long. I don't remember. Londor? Not Londor. That's Dark Souls. It's Dark Souls still. I don't remember the name of the area, but you guys know the one with the castles and the gold. Whatever. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's levels. Treat it as a video game. Next point. Ask yourself these two questions. I had to ask myself these two questions. Sometimes I still ask myself these two questions to this day. Let me take a sip of my water. Hold on. Stay hydrated. Why do I want to start bodybuilding and building muscle? And what made me want to start bodybuilding and building muscle? I don't know if that's the same question, but you know what I mean. Why? What's the why? Why? Is it because, like I said, your girlfriend left you? Someone in your family died and you need some sort of therapy to deal with it? Sorry. You're tired of being fat, looking like a slob. You're tired of girls rejecting you, you know? You're tired of these things? Think about that. Why did I want to start bodybuilding? For me personally, I wanted to start bodybuilding because, one, I didn't like the way I looked. I've been chubby and pretty fat most of my life. I've been pretty chubby most of my life and big. And I didn't like being big. I didn't like feeling big. There's a certain aesthetic, even from a young age, there's a certain aesthetic I wanted, because I used to watch a lot of movies and whatnot. I want to look like a specific character, you know? Like Peter Parker and like Tobey Maguire build or something like that. Or there was a specific aesthetic I wanted my body to look. So with fitting clothes, I'd look a certain way. I'd look like these people in the movies, right? And I wanted to look like these people. And I was like, man, I'm gonna start doing the ab training. I started ab training as I started going to the gym consistently. I wanted to change the way I looked. I wanted people to be impressed with the way I looked. I didn't want people to look at me and be like, oh, this guy, he looks ugly, you know? And the second reason why is because I wanted to develop my mindset. Even to this day, I still use bodybuilding to develop my mindset. Me cutting right now, dude, I only eat like one meal a day, man. I'm only eating like one meal a day. It's not because I have to or anything like that. It's because I enjoy the discipline. I enjoy pushing my body, pushing myself hard. I love the hard work. I love suffering. I love struggling. I love working hard and pushing through the pain. I love it. It develops my mind. It develops my mind more. That's why I talk to a lot of people, and I'm like, I don't want to say who specifically, but I talk to a lot of people recently and throughout the days that pass by, like, I'm like, bro, I'm way past these guys. Like, mentally wise, yeah, maybe not financially or, you know, strength wise, but mentally wise, I'm way past these guys, bro. Way past these guys. I'm not trying to, you know, boost my ego or anything like that, or boost myself or anything, but I'm just telling it how it is. That's how I feel, and not even just how I feel, that's what I know. People's mentality is weak, and bodybuilding has changed my mentality. And yes, the internet too has conditioned my mind to think that way as well. Obviously, we need the internet, we need to find knowledge some way, but bodybuilding has really pushed my mindset, pushed my body, my mind, my mentality to its maximum potential. And it still is. I don't even know the potential. My potential has no limit. Your potential has no limit. You have to use the reasons why to push you in the gym. That will get you more muscle. That will make you a stronger person. When you're doing a freaking crazy 500-pound deadlift, what do you think it is? You think it's the physical? You think it's the physical? It's the mentality. It's all mental, my nigga. Everything is mental, bro. That's what I'm trying to talk to you guys about first. Is the mentality. The mentality is the most important. It's the mentality first. So think about the why. What is the why? What's the why? Maybe I should turn this down. I'm a little bit too close to the mic. What's the why? So think about that. And number 3, the note that I have. So you did all these things, right? And you're wondering, you're on the internet, you're on TikTok. You're on TikTok and you're looking at, oh my god, well, I don't want to take steroids. But there's all these other things that help me could help me put some extra weight or muscle on. And you're thinking about getting supplements, creatine, protein shakes. What's the other supplements? I don't know any of the other supplements. Pre-workout, creatine. I don't remember, but you don't rely on supplements. I did not rely on supplements. That is the one thing I did. I did not rely on supplements. I did not care about supplements until I started making a decent bit of money and I started to understand what these supplements do, did my research, learned about it, eventually tried it out. If it worked for me, I kept using it. If it didn't, I stopped. Now, obviously, I want you guys to use the right supplements. Use your creatine. It does work. Creatine does work. Even if you guys don't see anything, it does work. Trust me, it works. It does work. Even if you guys don't see anything, it's working. It's researched well. It works. It's been researched for years, probably decades now. Creatine, protein powder. Do not use protein powder. Or I've never used, to this day, I've never used protein powder for my source of protein. I've always used protein powder to enhance the flavor of the meals that I eat, of the smoothies and the shakes that I make. When I make my shake, I make it with fruits and like actual food, actual carbohydrates. Yes, you're getting your protein in, but do you really think protein powder is gonna help you put muscle on? Think about that now. Do you really think this protein powder is going to help you put muscle on? 5 seconds. Just think about that for 5 seconds. Okay. It's not. It will not. Protein powder will not help you put muscle on. That will not help you get big. It'll help you put weight on. Depending on what you mix in with the powder, yeah, it will help you. But do not rely on protein powder for you to build muscle. You will gain weight using the protein powder, but you will not build muscle with the protein powder. You will not build muscle with protein powder. Yes, you need your proteins. Yes, protein has the protein synthesis and it correlates to muscle growth, but it will not initiate actual muscle growth. Is not the best form for actual muscle growth. The best form of protein is real food. Rich Piana said it, real effing food. So eat actual food. Do not worry about protein powder. Don't forget that. Eat your mom's cooking. Don't rely on protein powder. Use protein powder to enhance the flavor of your meals, or just to put weight on. That's fine. Enhance the flavor of your shakes, your smoothies or shakes, sorry. And then we have what, pre-workout I used. So pre-workout for me, it helped me a lot. Pre-workout helps me a lot. I don't rely on it. I don't rely on caffeine. Actually, I do. Why am I saying that? I do rely on caffeine. It helps you a lot if you're busy. If you live a busy life. When I was working my night, like long shifts at the pool company I was with, when I was working long shifts, I needed caffeine. If I did not have caffeine before the gym, I would not be able to push as hard as I did in those videos. I put some caffeine in. I would take small dosage, small scoops, half a scoop, so like 2,000 milligrams, a small scoop, right? Oh, sorry, not 2,000, 200 milligrams. Small scoop of protein of pre-workout, and I'd be good to go for the night. I have two different ones. I have my base 27, and I have this is one I get from a supplement store that's not too far from me. Base 27 is for my leg days, because I gotta really push hard on my leg days, so I take this. So that's about 300 milligrams. Spank that in, chug that down, half a scoop, by the way, just half a scoop. So it'd be 250 milligrams, almost 300 milligrams, half a scoop. I'll spank that in, have that, good to go for the day. Did I need it every single workout? Did I need base 27 every single workout? No, I didn't. Did I need pre-workout every single workout? No, I didn't. Maybe I had a coffee. Maybe I had an energy drink before. But either way, do not abuse pre-workout. You're gonna freaking blow your heart up, man. Your heart is gonna explode. I'm telling you now. Either way, do not abuse supplements. Do not rely on it to help you to build muscle. Don't think you're gonna buy testosterone. Hey, it's testosterone. You're gonna help you put muscle on, and think you're gonna put significant amount of muscle on. You're not. You will not. It will not be noticeable. So that is part 2 of how I put muscle on fairly fast. So I'm gonna go into part 3 whenever I can, and we shall see how that goes. We shall see. I feel like this one is very informative, straight to the point. Next one. We're still in the mindset category. We're still there. I gotta think of a few points throughout these few days. So I'll see you guys pretty soon.